want to thank you all for joining me. Folks, why is it that 81 years old, I get busier every day than I ever been? I'm trying to figure that out, but it's good. You know, I take a walk every day, a couple miles a day, clear my head out, and I'm not stopping, folks. But I want to do a little rehashing of what I've been talking about in the last few days. About what our Congress has done. Hi, Roy. How are you, buddy? What our Congress has done by passing that bill so we could merge our military with Israel and share our top secret information. Hello, Gabby. Folks, and you know, they won in Congress, not because of Ron Johnson. No. They won because of Hakeem Jeffries. You know this guy that gets in front there and gets on TV, talks about, all right, what he's gonna do, this and that. It's all bullshit. This guy is bought and paid for by Israel. And he got 5 other Democrats to go with him. Folks, I've asked you to write letters. I've asked you to call your senators. And I'm going to plead with you one more time. I plead with you one more time. You got to call and write your senators and let them know you're against this. That's the only way it can get stopped. Folks, as you come in here, please subscribe, like, hype, and all those good things that you could do there to help me, all right, grow my channel. Aaron said, Aaron Murphy, you have no idea what omerta even means, okay? Let me get that straight. Yes, Ryder, call me uncle, please, all right? Thank you, Unicorn. I'm going to keep doing what I do. I don't care about these trolls, okay, these bots, or disrespectful individuals. I'm all about respect. And folks, before I begin and tell you where you're being ripped off, how you're being ripped off, and everything, Leonard, I'm 100% Italian, 100%. My family's from Calabria, okay? Thank you for those gifts, folks. Uncle Lurd I got there, all right? Hopefully they help. I don't know what YouTube does. Everybody's telling me the same thing, okay? They're not getting the number of views. They're not getting as much money as they used to get, all right? No, but let's forget about it, okay? And let me keep going here. You know, folks, during the pandemic, you all remember that, there was an app called Clubhouse. It was a great app when they began. It was by invitation only, and Joe Kelly, yes I did. Okay, great app. Invite only, for iPhone only. And slowly, all right, and the company was worth billions of dollars. It was great, all right. You were able to have, it was sort of like a TikTok, okay, where you could have people come up on stage, talk and converse, and have people in your room and so forth. I became a big influencer on that. But then they changed the app. They destroyed it. They opened it for everybody, and it just got destroyed. But I did meet some very, very fine people there. And I want to tell you about one of them. This, I call him, he's like my third son, okay? Got a lot of third sons. All right? His name is Paulie Kazanowski. Kazanofski. Maybe some of you have heard of him. He's big in the real estate business out of Nashville, Tennessee. And I got to tell you something, there's nobody more loyal. Okay, thank you, the gaming channel. Ann sent me $1. Thank you. God bless you, Ann. All right, folks. Anyone want to help me? There is a thanks button. You do the same thing that that beautiful lady just did. Thank you. Now, Paulie, he's done very well in his life. He's worked hard, but he's the most respectful man you ever want to meet. And when I say man, folks, I don't say it lightly, okay? I don't say it lightly. And now, when I go to Nashville, I stay with Paulie at his home. He comes here, he stays with me, okay? I met his lovely wife, Becky. Boy, I met his kids. I can't begin to tell you what a wonderful family. And hard working. Becky has been the head nurse at the hospital there in Nashville for some time. But she's been studying and studying. And yesterday, she got her doctorate degree. I'm so proud of her. Now, everybody got to call her Dr. Kazanowski. All right? So I wanted to put a shout out. We have a lot of good people in this world, folks. Okay? We got a lot of bad people. Okay? But we got a lot of good people who want to do good things. Huh? Chris, may I call you Chris? Thank you for subscribing. All right? I appreciate that. And folks, if you are new here and just subscribe, let me know and I'll give you a shout out. So, Dr. Becky calls, I gotta call her doctor. You know, folks, when I was in the hospital here at Cedar Sinai, unbeknownst to me, she was calling the doctors here every single morning to see how I was doing. She was calling the doctors. And they spoke to her. Can you imagine that? That's what a wonderful family. All right? And I can't begin to tell you, but I'm 81 years old. I've met a lot of people in my life. And I'm so blessed to know my dear friend, son, Paulie Kazanowski, and his wonderful family. And I want to give a shout out to them. I wanted to say that, folks. Now, for all of you who are in the we got anybody from the Nashville area? Okay. There is a group, music. You can look it up on YouTube and subscribe to the station. It's called Generation Rewind. You see that? Generation Rewind. Okay? Go there, subscribe, so you could hear the music. Paulie plays the drums, and they're playing at a lot of clubs around Nashville. So for those of you who are in that area, I'm sure you're going to want to go and hear them. So I wanted to say that there. Folks, you know, how many times we hear say Trump? We hear Trump say, this is the best economy in history. Well, personally, I think he's talking about another country. He's not talking about the United States, okay? Because he's not doing nothing for the United States. This is a guy that said he ends all the wars, okay? But yeah, he started the war, okay? Jesus is our Lord and our Savior, okay? And we need Jesus to help us with our U.S. senators to kill that bill. Now, Trump doesn't know what prices are in the grocery store. And he don't care. Why should he care? He can buy anything he wants. All right? And, you know, like us, we make a few dollars, 100, 1,000, okay? This guy makes billions of dollars using the office of the presidency for that there. Now, you've all seen Trump, how you either people love him, okay, and then they hate him, okay? Trump loves somebody, and then he talks bad about the people. I listened to his niece yesterday on 2 interviews that she did, what it was like growing up. Now, Trump's father did everything for him. Gave him $400 million one time, and then 100 and some odd million another time. And then the father ended up with Alzheimer's. Couldn't do anything. Do you know that Trump just abandoned him, his father, like a dirty rag? That's what he did. And I believe his niece, okay? I believe his niece that happened. When Trump can't get anything out of you anymore, you're useless to him. Come on, folks, what are you having, a tough time hitting that like button today on a Friday? You must all be really tired. It must hurt, oh my God. All the work you gotta do to push that like button. Woo! What do you think, Mandy? Huh? Randy. Randy, how are you, buddy? Huh? You know, folks, this one I had to take it over someplace. And I got in the Uber, the big Escalade. And the guy driving, the driver, nice guy, his name is Tony. And he recognized me right away. He knew who I was. And we had a great conversation. And he said, I can't believe it, he said. I got the legendary Spado in my car. You know, folks, I don't know if I'm a legend or not a legend, okay? I don't try to be anything that what I really am, okay? I don't come here, I don't bullshit you, I don't lie to you, all right? I try my best each and every day. And you all should be doing the same thing. You all can be whatever you want to be. Don't listen to nobody say, oh, you can't do that, you can't do this. I know. And most of the time, it's going to be a family member, all right, or your friends that are going to say that to you. Pay no attention. Do what you want to do. Achieve your goals because you can do it if you get the proper mindset and you work hard every day. I know it's very tough in this economy, okay? See, contrary to what Trump says, this is the worst economic time in all history. At least in my 81 years, okay? Look, we all complain about grocery store prices. Did you know that a lot of grocery stores are closing? I bet you didn't know that. And you know why they're calling it? Higher labor costs, rising transportation expenses, and fierce competition from warehouse clubs like Walmart, Aldi, and online grocery services are forcing traditional supermarkets to rethink their footprints. Yeah, they got a lot of competition, okay? You can go online, you can order your groceries and have them delivered right to your door, okay? You don't have to bag them, you don't have to carry them, okay? In June, grocery store prices rose 2.7, according to the Consumer Price Index. Grocery prices are expected to rise 2.9% in 2027. That's next year. You see, there's not a good future in sight here, folks. All right? Look at what this war is doing, not just to the United States, but all around the world. It's in the tariffs, he's destroyed it with his tariffs, okay? Mr. Mysterious, what's the most valuable lesson you learned in your life? Well, thank you for the question. I learned a lot of great lessons in my life. You see, when there's an obstacle put in front of you, it's those who get over that obstacle that succeed. Don't cry about it, welcome it, and fight to get over it. And always do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. I hope that helped, my friend. Okay, when I get a wonderful comment like that, therefore, I need the answer. Okay, let's get back to grocery stores. Okay? Consumers have become increasingly price conscious, which we had no choice, trading down to private label brands, shopping multiple stores for deals, and shifting more spending toward discount grocers. That challenging environment has led many chains to shutter. Kroger, for example, you know who Kroger is? It's the biggest grocery store chain in the country. Announced plans to close roughly 60 stores by the end of 2026. That's only 4 months from now, folks. All right? They're going to focus more on an investment on stronger performing locations. So a lot of you probably live in a neighborhood, you got a Kroger store, it could be out here, Kroger is Ralph's, all right? They got different names in different states, okay? But you might not see it. You might have to go further. Who's it hurt? It hurts the elderly who are accustomed to walking to the grocery store and things like that. you know, okay? And they're going to focus more on investments in other locations. Stop and Shop is continued down a similar path. You folks have a shop in, all right, a Stop and Shop in your area. We don't have them out here, or at least I haven't seen them. I don't know where they are. So let me, all right, Christopher Lewis, say hi to my wife, Doris. Hello, Doris. How are you? I hope you're listening, and I hope you subscribe. Stop and Shop, owned by Dutch grocery giant Ahold Delhaize, has confirmed another round of store closures, with locations in Basking Ridge and Westfield, New Jersey. Among those set to shut their doors, New Jersey. Latest closures come after the chain previously estimated 32 underperforming stores. See, so the grocery store, if their grocery store is not performing at a certain level, okay, meaning shoppers, okay, they're closing them. Okay, who's all this affect? It's all going to affect you and me. Come on, folks, can you hit that like button? Come on, please, all right? My God, why are you so lazy? All right? Just get me up over here. Yesterday you got me up to 150. And today you can't even move. Maybe you're all too tired. It's Friday. You're getting ready to go out on a Friday night, if you could afford it. Huh? Yeah, shoppers are going for lower price stores. Okay? We can't afford these prices. It's crazy. Sometimes you catch a deal. Now I went to Pavilions Market this morning, and they got a little, what do you call it, a deli. You can buy hot food, they got chicken, they got ribs and potatoes and stuff like that there, okay? And I just wanted a couple chicken thighs, all right? Two is all I wanted. You know how much two of them are? $4. But the girl knows me. She follows me over here on YouTube. She says, sir, we got a special. $5, you get 8 pieces. Well, what do you think I did? I got 8 pieces. I can't eat 8 pieces, but I got them. So now they're already cooked. I don't know if I can freeze them, or I don't even know what to do with them. Okay? Anybody know? Hello, hot dog. Hello, bully tell. Bulantel. How are you? So, folks, although we go grocery stores every day and everybody thinks they're making a lot of money, they're hurting too. There's a lot of things I see are not selling, and I sitting on the shelves of our grocery store. Folks, how much longer could we do? Now, let's take another situation. Okay, there's so much about automobile dealers. Now, for those of you who don't know me and who have not read my book yet, The Accidental Gangster, From Insurance Salesman to Hollywood Fixer. It's available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and autographed copies on my website. Just go into my profile, click the link, and you can buy a book. So, buying a car. What did I do? I'm the pioneer in the automobile after sales market. Boy, I regret what I did. I made a lot of money back then. I'm talking the late 60s and 70s. I made a lot of money. Okay? And what I did is I trained automobile salesman, finance manager. All right. If you went into a car dealership, you wanted to buy a car, and they say you had the cash. All right. I had a program to teach you not to pay cash, but to finance the car. Okay? The dealers make a lot of money on the financing. They can make more money on the financing actually than they can make on the car itself. And then they add on the alarm, the extended warranty, the rust proofing, the sealant, okay, and so many things, okay. And so now, another mistake. A dealer will always ask you, what's comfortable monthly payment for you? You say 400. Well, you think, yeah, I could do 400, no problem. You know what they say? They're going to get you for 500 or more. Okay? Okay. Never tell them how much you want to pay a month. That's one of the biggest mistakes anybody can make in a car dealership. Now, for those of you who've been out there and shopping for a new car, you know that cars are not selling. There's cars, 60,000, 70, 90,000. These are regular cars. I'm not talking about the luxury cars that you pay 300,000, 400,000 or more for. I'm talking about a car that you and I would drive. All right? The prices are so ridiculous. It's unbelievable. All right? The technology in there. Automobile service workers, mechanics are quitting. They're quitting because there's no business and they can't fix these technology shit. Cars. Okay, so now that's first part. Now, you want to finance the car. Your credit report. See, folks, I remember the day there was no credit reporting. Okay, those were the good days. All right, someday I should just talk about that there. That's when the bank loaned you money, gave you credit based upon, knowing you in a neighborhood. But now somebody invented those credit reports and they're destroying people every single day. Okay? Come on, folks, keep hitting that like button, please. All right, I'm not seeing new people telling me they subscribed over here yet. Come on, help support my channel. I got beg you. I don't beg. All right. So, mistake number one: never tell the car dealer, the car salesman, what you could afford monthly. Big mistake. Now, if you work for a company or an organization and you could become a member of a credit union, that is the best place to finance a car. Not at the dealership, okay? The dealership's the worst place to finance a car. Because even good credit, they're going to try to get you a higher interest rate. Because the higher the interest rate, the more the dealer makes. Okay? Now I'm going to give you an example here. All right? And this happened on Carvana. All right? A friend of mine was buying a car and had no credit. But they approved him. Okay? It was a her. They approved her. His payment was going to be $447 a month. $447. But the price on Carvana said $197. So he asked him, why is my payment $447 when you're posting $197? Oh, sure, because your credit score don't meet our thing, so your interest is higher. $197 to $447. Folks, that's over $200 a month more. So you know what this individual did? He got a friend with good credit who bought the car for him, all right, or her, so he only paid $197. Okay, there's Wanderer, all right? There's Wanderer. Thank you for coming, my dear. Okay, so now that's the best way to finance a car. Now, why a credit union? A credit union uses simple interest, which means if you wanted to pay a car off in a year, the money that you're paying every month more goes towards the principal. You finance at a bank or an automobile dealer, they base it on what's called the rule of 78. Now, what is the rule of 78? All right, if you add 1, 2, 3, up to 12, you add it all up, it comes to 78. Okay? Yeah, see, Wanda's got several grocery stores closed in her town. Okay? Come on, folks. 57 likes. I know we got about 40 more likes out there someplace. Okay, come on. Hit the like button. And folks, for those of you who don't know, okay, you like to hear gangster stories and all that shit. Okay? I tell those stories. I tell people who are members of the gangster circle those stories. Okay? There's a story of something that's taking place right now. You would never believe what it is. But my members in the gangster circle, they know. They pay $495 a month, okay? And they get exclusive information. Just don't go anywhere else. So please join, become a member of the Gangster Circle. All right? I appreciate that there. So folks, that's it in the car dealership. Why are car dealers hurting now? A, number one, the cars are too high. B, and the most important thing, the interest rates are too high. So remember Trump said he was going to get the interest rates lowered on credit cards, on auto loans, okay? Folks, some of these companies are charging you 30% interest, okay? See, it's the people who don't have a lot of money who suffer the most and got to pay the highest. That's what our country is. That's how it is, folks. I ain't lying to you. It's you and all the people who have no money, all right? That are hurting. What? If you're on Social Security, they make it a big deal to give you an increase every year of about 2.7 to 2.8%. Okay? That's nothing, folks. When in fact, grocery store prices and gas prices are higher than 30%. So how does somebody who's retired survive in today's world? I live here in Beverly Hills, California, Los Angeles County. The homeless population is higher than it's ever been. And folks, I drive around, I see. These are not, don't think they're all drunks and addicts. They're not. There's some families, a husband, a wife, and their kids on the streets of Los Angeles, while Governor Newsom and Karen Bass robbed billions of dollars that was earmarked for the homeless. Don't believe me? Check it out, folks. Check it out. And you know what? The people of California will still vote for those people. All right? They'll still vote for them. Oh, I can't believe it. It's unbelievable. They're glutton for punishment. And folks, by the way, how many times I tell you, why does Israel have so much control? They're only a country of 9 million people. Do you know that Los Angeles County, just the county of Los Angeles, has 9.6 million people? What's Israel want? Trumpism. Our Congress gives it to them, whatever they want. But yet, you can't go into a grocery store and buy anything. Okay? Why? Do I have to spell it out again? The tariffs, transportation costs, the goods not getting here by ship like they should. They're all right in all these ports around the world, the Port of Hormuz, okay, they can't get through. What's going to happen to the food and all this stuff? Forget about the oil that's got to come through, okay? What about the other things, folks? Things that you use every day, okay? They're not made in America. They're made in another country. So they got to be transported here. So you got to pay for it. All right? And Trump said, oh, yeah, just be patient. Everything's going to work good. You're going to have more money in your pocket. How patient can you be? How patient, folks? Johnny Trump. What? Oh, you're not a Trump, that's for sure. Folks, I'm going to ask you again. I need to. You don't know how serious this is. A very dear friend of mine, this right over here, had the highest security clearance that you could possibly get. She worked in intelligence. Very smart girl. And she told me the devastating things by our Congress passing this bill that can happen to us here in the United States. Unfortunately, baby Netanyahu has no moral at all. None. And neither does Donald Trump. Neither does our Congress or our Senate. Look at folks. For over a month, they cannot tell you, they will not tell you. They could. They will not tell you if Mitch McConnell is alive or dead. Folks, keep hitting that like button, please. All right? Come on, get me over 70 here. All right? Come on, let's hit that like button. Smash the like button for all those who are here now. Okay? Come on, 69. Who's going to be? No, there we go. Number 70. Okay? Christopher, how many times you going to post to say hi to your wife? I've done that already. Why does that keep coming up? Okay? Your wife giving you a problem? You're trying to be nice to her? All right, were you mean to your wife? Alright? Look, you know what? I'm tired. I can honestly say, here it is, 20 minutes to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm tired. But I won't go to bed. I won't take a nap. Otherwise, I'll be up all night. Alright? That happen to you too? So folks, if you haven't joined the Gangster Circle yet, please do. Alright? And please hit that subscribe and like button. I'll see you all this weekend. Have a great blessed day. All my love and respect to you all. Take care, folks.